Connection's weak. Thanks, Facebook. Yeah, just thought I'd quickly jump on you guys, give you guys a little bit of an extra snippet to let you know that the traffic is absolutely crawling on the M1, Mike 1 North, South. Good Lord. So traffic is absolutely crawling on the M1 South. Cops are also busy pulling over on Barry Herzog Drive. That's between the S-Bend and the Empire flyover. So great timing, piggies. That's what's happening. And I'm actually busy looking now, and right behind me, I wonder if I can turn this around in time to show you. Oh, have a look at that. Cops are busy pulling over guys who are traveling in the yellow lane. So, great job to the cops. Pull over the guy in the caddy. There you go, taking down some details. So you got a Chevy that's there. You got a Merc as well that's been pulled over. Well done. That's good. Proactive policing. That's good. Visible policing. That's kind of what we need. And we need more of that. So, Mr. Michelson, if you are listening, we definitely need more of that, sir. That is what we'll see. That's what we need to restore our faith in the JMPD. Yeah, so I'm just sitting in traffic. I'm bored as all hell. So happily engage with anyone. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say? Comments will appear here. Fuck all. No comments from anyone. Yeah, the traffic is freaking slow. Bored as all hell. 11 people watching. 13. People talk. Say something. Anyone want to ask any questions? Have anything else you want me to mention that other people can become aware of? Other traffic congestion they're just stuck in? Or are you all already at home, chilling, having a beer, drinking? 18 people. Really? No one's got anything to say. Tisk. Don't be shy. I won't bite. I assure you. Promise. Life is interesting. Home, Tyron Kemp. Welcome, you're home, dude. That's pretty chilly. Colleen, sorry, at home chilling. Yep, having a beer. Taryn. Awesome, Taryn. What kind of beer are you drinking? Absolutely love Jack Black, eh? Pretty lucky at home already. Matthew, 1 point. Yeah, I would love a beer right now, except I'm driving, so that wouldn't be a great idea. Okay, Poseidon Notes. Come home an hour ago, enjoy the traffic. One would imagine, me knowing where all the traffic congestion is, that I would already, I would have avoided this. But this is, unfortunately, it's a daily event for me. Well, every second day I actually travel down this road on the M1 South to go to Jefferson to visit my daughter. That's what I do. So, yeah, absolutely hate this traffic. This traffic is ridiculous. So I've got a question for you guys, those of you who are already on and watching. If a majority of you at home, where do you think Tertia, Olafsa, I am stuck on the M1 South just heading between the Smith Street off-ramp and the double-decker section. So it's always a little bit slow here, but it's not that bad. I didn't avoid it because the traffic to avoid it is even worse. Stop go on the highways, and then you got the robots, and this is just a lot quicker, a lot easier. Well, my question to you guys is the following: if you're all already at home, what time do you guys leave the office generally? So when would it suit you that I tweet about the traffic conditions? When would it suit you that I do that? Logie, Midrand to Fourways. Oh god, I do not envy anyone who lives in Fourways. I moved out from Germiston. I lived in Germiston for about 29 years of my life. And the commute was a bit long, heading all the way out. I used to go to Monty, obviously, quite often. So the commute was pretty far out, and obviously driving for work was every single day coming out this side. But you're always going against the traffic, so you never really had a lot of traffic congestion. I now live in Blairgowrie, so on that side of town, just to get out of Blairgowrie in the morning, it's normally about 30 minutes. So that's boring as hell. But then you've got Fourways, and Fourways is just another breed altogether. As a rule of thumb, I make sure I leave Fourways by 3:30, no later, otherwise you just don't get out of there. specifically Parkmore as well. At one point it was really bad just to get out of Parkmore area. Yeah, shocking, absolutely shocking. So yeah, still traveling slowly. Oh, there's a car broken down on the M2 double-decker section. Looks like his clutch is actually smoking. So felt housing was from the tin as well. Felt housing was from the tin as well. Okay, I have no idea what that is. 4:30 p.m. Yeah, normally I do it about 4:30. If we work at 5, then the traffic's like advanced, I can plan my trip. Yeah, I normally do it at about 4:30. I think what happens is I do it on Facebook and then post to Twitter. So Twitter normally gets a little bit later. 5 o'clock would be smart. I leave work at 5:30. Okay, well, I do it at 4:30 anyway, so if you get it at 4:30, that's pretty cool. But obviously, this being supposed to be a snippet, short vlog, I'm just doing this today because I'm bored as all hell. So normally, because it's a short snippet, it's just that traffic at that specific moment in time. And obviously, a lot changes. I mean, as people start driving back home, then new crashes happen. And then that I'll still post on Twitter, which automatically comes to Facebook. So, yeah, so I'll still do it at about 4:30. I was actually even thinking maybe even doing it a little bit sooner. But if majority of you are happy with 4:30, I'm cool with that. And now we got a Toyota Aveo BP52LK driving over the center white barrier line. Instead of just waiting his turn until the lane opens up. Oh, he's going to get taken out by a truck. I should actually turn this around. Too late. I'm just going to give him the gap to come ahead of me. You don't want to be like that Merc with a taxi where the taxi climbed into the side of him. Obviously, because the Merc driver was kind of like, screw you, bro, I'm not letting you in. And the taxi driver like, nah, I'm still going to just crash against you, teach you a lesson in your brand new Merc. You're going to have fun with that paint job. Oh, I actually can't imagine anything worse. If I had a brand new car, I wouldn't want anyone to touch it. Because once you got a scratch on it and the car has to be resprayed, it's never the same again. You know that there's something wrong with it. Although she'll look pretty, you know there's something wrong with it. It wouldn't work for me. Anyway, so how many of you guys have checked out my Hi Walona? How the hell do you say that surname? Milicevic. I love pronouncing people's names and surnames properly. I think otherwise just don't bother doing it. Have any of you guys checked out the vlogs? It's not the traffic report vlog, but my very first experiential vlog, experience-based vlog. Did you guys enjoy it? Anyone have any thoughts on it? I'm very keen to know what people think of it. I wonder if I should carry on with it. All of that's really actually inspired by a YouTuber named Casey Neistat. That man is an absolute legend. If you haven't heard of him, you really have to. He is absolutely phenomenal. How's it, Forlan? How you doing? How you doing? Am I traveling M1 South? Yes, I am. What gave it away? Was it the lovely scenery at the back? Yeah, the M1 South is an absolute dog show today. On the double-decker bridge. Let me turn around. All great. Good, Linda. Happy to hear that. I need to get... There we go. So that's what that looks like. Welcome to my world. That is my absolute gorgeous view. There's the Aveo that was cutting across the solid white line. But, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so much of fun. So... Okay, so that did not end well. That was awkward. Trying new things. Actually, I need to get a new bracket here. So GoPro, if you're listening, your bracket is not that stable. I need to get a new one. I really think you guys should. Yeah, sponsor me one. I'm joking. I get too many things for free as it is. Way too much. And this video sideways. That kills my soul. Anyway, thank you, ladies and gents. I think I'm waffling on now. Your feed saved my life in traffic. Awesome. I'm freaking glad to hear that. I really do try my absolute best. I think it's... Unfortunately... Hold on. I don't seem to see me. There we go. Now you can see me. Unfortunately, though, it's... My vlogs are very short, very little 2-minute based videos on the current affairs on the traffic. So it would be nice if could extend them quite a bit longer. But then nobody would actually watch. People would be bored as all hell. Gabelo, are you right behind me? What are you driving? Stalker alert. Hashtag that shit. So the traffic conditions change like literally all the time. I've been up and down this road and I've never seen the traffic this bad. It's normally slow, normally about 20 k's an hour. We literally stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. And two of the cars, I know, I do need a new windscreen. Fuck it. It's a little bit cracked. And honestly, it's to find the time to do it. So obviously I run 3 companies at the moment, so I'm always on the road. But yeah, to find the time to take the time out. I actually took the time out today to go and try and pay a fine. True story, I even get fines. But this fine was given to me because I was driving a sponsored car, Kia. I don't know if you guys remember that Kia Soul. The beautiful little red car that I was driving. Quite a stunning little car. Doesn't look very pretty, so I'm not going to even bullshit and say, oh my god, such a beautiful car. It's not the prettiest car on the outside. On the inside, however, she's deceptively big. And anyway, so Kia gave me this car and I drove it around for a month. And just before I had to give the car back, the license disc had actually expired. And I got pulled over in a roadblock. I'm like, yeah, let's do this roadblock thing. Obviously nothing to worry about. And the guy pulled me over and said, oh no, here you go. Here's a 1,100 Rand fine for having an expired license disc. I'm like, what? Which can be reduced down to 250 Rand if I can prove that the car had a license before they wrote out the fine, which can be reduced to 125 Rand if you pay within 32 days. All good and well. So I said to Kia, listen, hey guys, this happened. They had renewed it, so they sent me the form to show that it was renewed. And then I went to go pay the fine within 22 days, I think it was. I went to the traffic department and then guess what they said? Sorry, your fine hasn't been loaded up. Come back again. So I went back today to go and pay it, and it's just past the 32 days. And all of a sudden now they're giving me the runaround saying, oh listen, sorry, now you're going to have to email to the ARTO people at rtia.co.za. And I'm like so over the process. Honestly, I get to the point where I'm trying to figure out, is it worth it for me to go now and sit and email these oaks back and forth, hoping that they're going to give me a discount, the fine all the way down to 125 Rand, or should I just pay the 1,000 Rand? You know what I mean? Like, you got to try and work out, is it worth your time to sit and debate this and fight this shit? I'm over it. But now here's one interesting fact, and I actually brought it up with Howard Dubovsky of the JPSA. So I got a 1,000 Rand fine for having an expired license in the Kia. Then when I was in Germiston, again another roadblock by the M2. I know about these roadblocks, but normally my cars are roadworthy. And so this Kia, also, again with the expired license, they gave me a fine. They gave me a fine for 500 Rand. So I was very confused. Why would one give you a 1,100 Rand fine, and the other completely separate metro would give you a 500 Rand fine? And that's exactly what the problem is, why they haven't implemented ARTOs, because a lot of municipalities are fighting with regards to the pricing. For example, if you talk on your phone in Joburg, I think across the board is a 500 Rand fine, but if you go to Cape Town, 3,000 Rand fine. So yeah, everyone's charging different prices. That's why I really kind of do need the ARTO Act to come into effect. Only problem is that everyone would lose their licenses, because then you now, instead of just paying for the fine, cheers, have a nice day, you're now getting points demerited off your license. And it'll get to a point like in England where they'll turn around and say, right, sorry, you now no longer have a license, you're going to have to use public transport, go and have a good day. And yeah, you just imagine that happening here in this country. Good God, I think actually people would drive a hell of a lot better, more knowledgeable as well. People would make sure the cars are roadworthy. Like this car in front of me, the back right brake light doesn't work. So, small stupid things like that. But in England, if you do not have a working tail light, if you do not have insurance on your vehicle, if you don't have all the papers with you at any point when you get stopped, you get fined, but you get fined hard, and it comes off your license as well. So that's why people obey the law in other countries, because they enforce the law in other countries, and the laws are stringent and strict, and everything is well maintained and runs properly. It's not here, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, still sitting in traffic. God, sunset's looking pretty pretty though. I don't know if you can actually see that. No, it's just too blurry. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for listening to me waffle on and keeping me company. Thank you, Linda, Forline, and all of you lovely peeps who gave me a shout. It's been real. Maybe I'll do this again another time when I'm actually stuck in traffic. Stay cool, stay awesome, be safe.